Back in the day when I was preparing to go off to theological college and study for ordination, an elder statesperson, a minister of some years, said this to me. In spending time with God, this verse came to me for you, Isaiah 52, verse 7. You know the verse because you're fab like that. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of the messenger who announces peace, who brings good news, who announces salvation, who says to Zion, your God reigns. Now, I was in my 20s at the time, and at first thought said, no pressure there then. But as I've gotten older and longer in my service, the verse speaks to me on many different levels, and it all has to do with feet. Feet, beautiful. Eyes are beautiful, and so too is hair like lace. Hands soft and inviting, complexion like roses. All that is beautiful. But feet, after all, are the pack animals of the body. For some of us, we stand and move on them all day, and they can carry quite a load. Now, in Isaiah's day, feet would have been dusty, cracked, and not unlike leather. No doubt, after climbing a mountain, they would have been weary and blistered and bruised, and maybe even bloodied. But they would have been beautiful. Remember, Isaiah was writing to a people longing for liberation. They've known challenging times when all seems lost. And yet, things are going to change. They will know liberation and newness of life. There is hope. And the messenger who brings this message, this is not a messenger who says, look, God is bringing peace, okay? You figure out the details. No, this is someone who has been committed and dedicated to the way of peace, of shalom, of God's love, of hope. It has been both their vision and their mission. And you would expect the feet of someone who has done such work to witness to the work itself. And that's its beauty. Think of it this way. Someone who has shared their whole life with someone in love's causes will see the wrinkles and the age and see the beauty. The beauty of wrinkled faces and cracked feet is the mystery and wonder of life, and of a life of shalom, of peace, of love, hope. So whether you're new in your ministry in whatever expression it is, or wise in years in it, this verse is for you. The ministry of justice love is sometimes wearing. Sometimes it bruises not only our feet, but our hearts. But for people longing for justice love, for liberation, any who will join in its cause is a beautiful thing. The sight of all those feet on mountaintops, in the deepest valleys, is inspiration and is hope. It reminds us, if nothing else, that we're not dreamers and we're not the only ones. Now, as Christians, we believe that Jesus, the child of God, fully human, fully divine, walks the world on wounded hands and feet. We believe that when Jesus walked out of the tomb on wounded feet, it was a statement about salvation and hope. Now, you know this because you're fabulous, but salvation is about being in right relationship with God, with creation, and with one another. And Jesus, in the light of an empty tomb, tells that this ministry of right relationship is both ongoing and is already fulfilled. This then becomes our hope and our confidence and our courage and our strength. Archbishop Desmond Tutu put it this way: do your little bit of good wherever you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. And that is a beautiful thing indeed.